channel. My name is Lisa, and I am so happy to have you here. If you're new here, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel because it really does help me grow, and the more likes I have, the better. So if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button. In today's video, though, we are going to do a bit of a small seed haul, and I'm going to show you my seed starting setup this year because it's a little different than it was last year. So I did order some seeds from Baker Creek, and I got them in the mail. My one for in my gardener is on the way, and so I plan to do a seed haul video when I get that one. But I love tomatoes, and I found these at Walmart. Walmart doesn't, they didn't have everything I wanted out yet when I started this because it was still early January. But they did have a lot of their seeds already out, and I found these. They were bush. Oh, pardon me, bush cherry tomatoes. Love tomatoes. So if you've been following my channel at all, you know that we have just been struggling a lot. So the goal this year is to garden intensively and do everything I can in my power to make sure that the garden actually produces fruit. Because our budget is so tiny, if I can start producing and saving some of our food from the garden, and that would be so beneficial, and it would help out so much. So intensive gardening this year. So from Baker Creek, I ordered these Reisentraub. I can't spell that, or say that. These are, I believe these are these are a cherry tomato. Again, I think these Baxters, they're a cherry tomato, but I'm pretty sure this is a cherry tomato too. I'm gonna do a little bit of an experiment with some lemongrass. I really like the flavor of lemongrass. I had it in my garden before, but I somehow managed to kill it. So this is also a perennial, and once you get it started, it's supposed to come back every year. But again, I killed my lemongrass, so didn't come back. This one is another cherry tomato, and this is Isis Candy Cherry Tomato. That one's this one. All these are new varieties to me, but this is my 4th year gardening, so I don't really have a favorite variety yet because I haven't had an extreme amount of success with my gardening. So this year I'm hoping to change all that. Like I said, intensive and doing whatever I can to make sure it produces food. Even if that means putting out some 7 dust for them dag nab roly-poly pill bugs, whatever you want to call them. My mom used to call them saddle bugs sometimes too, but they're those little gray things that roll up in a ball. I have them in abundance. That and ants. So the plan this year is to get rid of both and try to keep them out of my garden to the point possible, without destroying all the good bugs in the process. That's my hope. We'll see what happens. This one is a ground cherry. Now, one of my favorite YouTubers ever is Jessica Sowards over at Roots and Refuge Farm. And she also has a new channel now called The Farmer's Table. And her husband Maya has a channel now too, but I can't remember what his channel is. I think it's Maya's Workshop. Anyway, very good channels. Oh, I can't get through a video without yawning at least twice. She grows these in her garden, these ground cherries, and she says they're really sweet. And so I have wanted to try them. I had some growing last year, and unfortunately they didn't make it. The drought got my garden so bad last year. Not a whole lot of nothing made it. So, again, hoping for better this year. Especially because I've got some Crimson Sweet Watermelon. Crimson Sweet Watermelon. I adore watermelon. I hope I can get these to grow. And because every garden deserves some beauty, and I just absolutely adore this color. Some black velvet nasturtiums. Got to throw in, especially in our area right now, because we have a real shortage of bees, and it's alarming. Used to, because my son drinks Dr. Pepper so bad, they would be all over our trash cans all the time, and our bee population has just dwindled down to next to nothing. It is scary. Now, we still have a lot of wasps and a lot of other flying insects. Mosquitoes especially. Ugh. Mosquitoes and flies and the little gnats and just an abundance of different kind of wasps, but not very many bees. It's alarming. So, the last one is a free one. I'm growing this in my grow room right now. I guess it's Komatsuna. It's Japanese, so forgive me if I slaughtered it. It's a Japanese spinach. It's supposed to be really good. So I have it growing, and I hope pretty soon to get some of the stuff outside that's frost tolerant, because as you'll see, some of it's turning yellow, and it needs some more space and some more nutrition. And so I hope to get these. I plan to grow my lettuce and my strawberries in my vertical planters, this to keep them off the ground, and so I hope to get out there pretty soon and get these planted. I'm sure our winter is not over with, but right now, well, right now we're kind of we're having a fall spring. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna show you my setup this year, my seed starting setup. Alrighty, y'all. Here it is. Unfortunately, it's in my bathroom. Because this is the only available space I have. But it's doing really well. So this is my broccoli, and I am so pleased. I could not bring myself to thin those. Tomorrow night when I have more time, I'm gonna try to up pot some of this stuff, and thin those out and give them their own pot. But I have these cauliflower growing here. This is some celery growing there. Here, this side this one is that komatsuna. It is such a pretty plant. It is such a pretty plant. And then this is my lettuce. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. So I kind of, I guess these could be microgreens, but I'm really going to try to separate those out and plant them in my planters and see how that goes. I have some more lettuce back there that I individually seeded. Don't ask me which one is which, because I don't know. And down here, I got some green onions and some pretty green onions growing. What I wanted was to get some bulbs from the store and get some onion bulbs from the store, but like I said, they didn't have them out. These two are both jalapeno peppers. This is a banana pepper. This right here is bell pepper. I have some more onions growing in there. I got better germination out of those onions than I thought. Some of my seeds are really old, but it's crowded space in here. And I attached these to the roof so I could adjust them. When I do some up potting, I probably will have to raise those up a little bit. I haven't started planting anything else. I do have a little bit of seed starting mix there in the little bowl I was wetting it down with, and some more larger pots, but hopefully I'll get time this weekend to do all of that, or time this week. We'll see how it goes. So as you can see, my setup is really simple. It's just a bunch of grow lights I bought at Walmart. Where there's a will, there is a way, and if you've got just a little bit of space, you can make do, and that's what I'm doing. I'm adapting to my situation. I'm following Jessica Selward's advice, and I'm making my waiting room my classroom. But in all due honesty, it's not really a waiting room. This is probably going to be my permanent home. I'm closer now to 60 than I am 50, and I can't see myself having the money to get my own homestead and move out and start my own farm anytime soon before I'm, too old to actually work it. I have to be realistic about that. So what I'm doing instead is trying to turn this place into my suburban homestead, and trying to adapt this place to its fullest potential. I mean, we have suburban deer that roam the neighborhood that sometimes make that really, really hard, but you figure out a way around the deer. And my backyard garden is fenced. If you're new to the channel, you might not have seen any of my garden tours, but the garden is fenced, and I hope at some point in the future to put a taller wooden fence all the way around the backyard so I can expand my growing area past what I have right now, and possibly get some backyard chickens and do a chicken run and all that stuff. Keeping in mind that right now we do have a dog. So with all that said, I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope this has inspired you just a little bit. Grow what you love to eat. That's my philosophy. Grow what you love to eat. So on the next video, we'll do the MI Gardener unboxing when that MI Gardener comes in. And thank you so very much for watching, and have a lovely day.